Fiddler on the roof. It sounds crazy, no? But in our little village of Ehths, you might say every one of us is a fiddler on the roof, trying to scratch out a pleasant, simple tune without breaking his neck. It isn't easy. You may ask, why do we stay up there if it's so dangerous? We stay because Ehths is our home. And how do we keep our balance? That's, I could tell you in a word. Tradition! Tradition, 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 tradition. Because of our traditions, we've kept our balance for many, many years. Here in Ehths, we have traditions for everything. How to eat, how to sleep, how to wear clothes. For instance, we always keep our heads covered, and we always wear a little prayer shawl. This shows our constant devotion to God. You may ask, how did this tradition start? And I'll tell you. I don't know, but it's a tradition. And because of our traditions, every one of us knows who he is and what God expects him to do. Who day and night must scramble for a living, feed a wife and children, say his daily prayers, and who has the right, as master of the house, to have the final word at home. The Papa! The Papa! Tradition! The Papa!
Family and run the home, so Papa's free to read the holy book. The mama, tradition. The mama, tradition.
At 3 I started Hebrew school. At 10 I learned a trade. I hear they picked a bride for me. I hope she's pretty. The songs, tradition, the songs, tradition.
And who does Mama teach to mend and tend and fix, preparing me to marry whoever comes up next? The daughters.
I have 5 daughters!
The daughters, tradition.
Day and night must struggle for a living, feed a wife and children, say his daily prayers, and the right, as master of the house, right for the Lord, as the Papa.
Tradition, the Papa.
And in the circle of our little village, we've always had our special times. For instance, Ehths, the matchmaker.
Oh, Rob, I have a perfect match for your son, a wonderful girl.
Really? Who is it?
Ruckle, the shoemaker's daughter.
Rockle. But she can hardly see. Why, she's almost blind.
Tell the truth, Abram. Is your son so much to look at? The way she sees and the way he looks, it's a perfect match.
Oh.
And Red Nahum, the beggar.
Alms for the poor, alms for the poor.
Here, Reb Malcolm, is 1 kopeck.
1 kopeck? Last week you gave me 2 kopecks.
I had a bad week.
So, if you had a bad week, why should I suffer?
And most important, our beloved rabbi.
Rabbi, may I ask you a question?
Certainly, my son.
Is there a proper blessing for the Tsar?
A blessing for the Tsar? Of course. May God bless and keep the Tsar far away from us!
make a much bigger circle. His Honor the Constable, His Honor the Priest, His Honor many others. We don't bother them, and so far they don't bother us. And among ourselves we get along perfectly well. Of course, there was the time when he sold him a horse. But that's all settled now. Now we all live in simple peace and harmony.
It was a mule. It was a horse. It was a mule. It was a horse.
Tradition. Tradition. Without our traditions, our lives would be as shaky as a fiddler on the roof.